Welcome back, everybody, to Hot Wheels Hilarity Season 12. What we have here is yet another little layout right here. But we do have some complexities coming up with the next few episodes. Some of which will be considered throwback episodes, as there will be some reuse of older material and some older sets that I haven't used in a while. What we have here is part of the Neon Speeders series. This is one of a few different sets that came along, and this double loop setup is quite a unique piece. This is in fact known as the Laser Stunt Speedway, as you can see here on the box that it came in. Yeah, I basically have, in fact, tried to liquidate it for some time after the last time I used this set, and now I finally have the chance to do so. But before I do so, we're going to have ourselves a little competition featuring 40 cars in total. This will basically be a two-parter because of how many of these there are, and moreover, the complexity is getting larger with each episode. This is going to start off with the Neon Stunt Speedway, with the launcher, two loops, ending gate, which normally would be the very end of the set itself, but it does, however, have a connector adapter, so that way if you want to connect actual Hot Wheels track to it, which in this case I'm going to do so, then it can be done. We got straightaways, a 180 consisting of Track Builder Unlimited Curves, as well as the Track Builder Unlimited Edition Custom Turn Kicker, which I have set to the 180 mode, which is simply done via a trigger. It causes this claw to swing around, thereby grappling the car and thrusting it forward to the end block right here. As for the cars themselves that I'm going to be using, it's a combination of VIC, or very important cars, that came out of my VIC bin in which I had them stored in. These include popular models such as Piranha Terror, Monte Racer, as well as Gangster Grin, Studebaker Champ, Spinebuster, Stock Car, and the AMC Javelin. Meanwhile, there is another bin's worth, which comes out of the typical bins that my cars would come in, with models such as Rapmobile, the 76 Greenwood Corvette, Dior 3, Scion XB, and the 81 Ford Fairmount to also be featured in this duo of episodes. We're going to be seeing how many from each grouping come along and score a win in this little competition along this unique Neon Speedway. Now we're going to start things off with the VIC grouping, which is this group here. And to start it all off, we have Piranha Terror, which you probably haven't seen for a while. Now I've already set up the custom turn kicker. Let's see how it goes. Whoa. I only slightly tapped it, but that's not going to be enough. One more time. Well, just didn't quite do it, so that's it for now. I get the feeling it's going to be a bit challenging for some of these racers. Up next, though, we have Muscle Speeder, another model that I haven't used that often. Well, not even as far as Piranha Terror, so not really track star material if you ask me. Well, is it gonna move? I guess not. Nice. Okay. So that's one contender that's made it. Now here comes a similarly designed model known as the 72 Ford Gran Torino. I do like this model, but how was it going to do here? Well, about the same when Muscle Speeder first took to the track. Let's just see what we can do here. Oof. Yeah. It's going to be consistent, but not consistent enough. Oh. It's like I got a reset pad. Yep. After every time it gets triggered, I do have to reset it. Okay. Well, I guess it's just not its day today. So now we're going to move on to another model here. It's more fantasy, but has some realistic looks to it. This one's called Straight Pipes. Well, seems like we're going to have some issues here. Okay, one more time. Yeah, 3 fails, 1 success. Now we're going to move on to the Ford GT90. This one is a very unique concept car, but how well can performance be done here? Well, only tapped it. That's not going to be enough to trigger it. Okay, one more time here. Okay, looks like that was just all I needed to do here. So, let's see if we can tie it up here with wins and losses by bringing in Monta Racer. This one's another popular model that has come around. Ergo, it's part of my VIC collection now. Yeah, that's the way you do it. So, we got 3 cars so far that have won, 3 have lost. Now it's time for Ultra Rage to take the track. I've had this model for quite a while, and well, it sure is looking promising here. Well, it more than made a commitment instead of a promise, which I like even better. Now we have Gangster Grin, another popular model that's in my collection, but hasn't been around for that much. Yeah. Has a long back end, which doesn't really do so well for loops. Yeah, it's sort of like with the designs of other models of this type, like Screamliner. They're just not really made for this sort of looping. Just not quite enough. Well, I guess with that wraps up the story of Gangster Grin for today. Now we're going to go on with another good model that I have, known as Mach It Go. This one's much more recent than the majority of which you've already seen. Let's just see how well it does here. Well, that's one chance it has. We're going to give a couple more. Awesome. That's 5 that have won, basically surpassing how many losses we've accumulated thus far. Now let's bring in a pickup known as the 63 Studebaker Champ. I do like this pickup. Let's see how it does. It's a bit heavier, so it might slow down a bit or even gain speed. Well, it actually did look pretty good. Just not for today, at least. Now we have a 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. And there you go. Got another win right here. Looks like the one have definitely been surpassing the loss. So we got some good records here to showcase. But we still got some ways to go here as we tackle on the next model, which is Spinebuster. Yeah, I bet you've been wanting to see this for a while. Okay, one more. Yeah, another model that just doesn't do all that well in loops. Now we have the Machini Veloce up next. Do be sure to tell me in the comments if that's the wrong pronunciation. Oh man. And one more time. Yeah, just not quite doing it. Now it's time to move on to the Lotus Elise 340R, which is a modified variation of the Lotus Elise. Oh man, looked like it was gonna pop it. I guess not. Well, second time's the charm here. And now we're going to work on stock car as the next model. Yeah, might slow down a bit in certain ways. Yeah, just doesn't seem like he's gonna make it. We got 5 more cars to go here with the AMC Rebel Machine, not Javelin, because that's a different model. Wow, a unique classic, but it just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Oh, almost figured he would have actually made it. Yeah, despite being a great model, it's not really great enough for racing. Now let's go ahead and try out the 71 Lamborghini Miura, which is a certain classic by any means. Well, ended up going in pretty hard. Well, went pretty hard, but not hard enough to pop that trigger. Okay then, that was pretty swell. 3 cars to go here. Let's try RD09 next. An X Acceleracers model. It just seems like it's trying to make it through. One more time. Well, oh man. Just seems like you're not on the good side today here. Now let's try your hands at an ID model known as Shark Hammer 2.0, which, if you might remember when I tested this out as part of the ID episode in particular. Yeah, you might remember this was a model that did pretty well in that point of the series, but not so much here. Yeah, It does better on most other layouts. Just not this one, it seems. Oh. Well, it got pretty close to impressing me right there. And finally, let's take a good look at the DeLorean DMC-12. This one's another model that I really enjoyed. Let's see if it gets another win. Well, one more time. Oh boy. I suppose maybe that combination just ain't right for this model. But nevertheless, having 8 models that succeeded, especially with models like the Lamborghini Miura and Muscle Speeder, really go to show some models truly are destined to win here. Even though some others, like RD09, Piranha Terror, the Studebaker Champ, and the AMC, they've definitely shown to be rather impressive models. But I guess in this instance, it's just not the case. However, if you guys come back tomorrow on October 9th, be sure to check out all of these models in their unique glory. Such models like West Coast Flyer, Tantrum, Twang Thang, Rollin' Solo, and some others here. Some of which you might not have seen in a while, other which that you might want to see for the first time. Do be sure to check out that episode when it airs tomorrow morning on October 9th. Otherwise, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow me wherever you can find me, and stay on the Hollywood side for more.